Hey, I'm Lloyd Williams. I'm the front of house engineer for Young the Giant. We are here at Shaky Knees Festival and mixing the show on the LV1, which I love. Goes everywhere with me, goes on every plane. We do a great sounding show on it every day. Watch how I'm utilizing LV1 on the Young the Giant shows. We kind of jumped into the discussion of what the year was going to look like with the shows, with a bunch of festivals. Then, out of nowhere, the band's friends asked them to come out on tour. So Cage the Elephant are headed out on a arena amphitheater tour this summer, and we are on that tour with them. The guys in Young the Giant care massively about audio quality. They trust me and Connor to make the right decisions when we came in at the top of the year. They asked what we wanted to use. Budget is obviously very important as well, and as I'm tour managing them too. And for me to be able to straight away say, I want LV1 over anything else, I think is kind of a big deal. It's really just an all-round great sounding console, and they're just over the moon with the results. The first time I used LV1 was in 2021 with a band called Against the Current. At the time, the band was looking at investing in a new system that could fly. And in doing so, it enabled us to use our own gear and not have to worry about rental fees from production companies. We got it in rehearsals, and within probably the first day of rehearsals, my shofar was in a really good spot, utilizing the Waves plugins that I had used on other consoles through their DSP, and essentially kind of porting over the settings that I was using on the other consoles into the LV1. And it translated really well. It became very clear that it was a fantastic sounding console. I'm getting a chance to use the LV1 to prepare shofars at home. So I have a home studio as well, which is another wonderful use of the console that I can literally take it home and plug it in and mix a show. So I'm utilizing knowledge from the band. They really care about getting the effects as close to the record as possible. So it's actually a really nice collaborative experience. In fact, Samir and the guys are regularly kind of checking in and making sure I'm having a good time matching what the effects are doing to the record. You know, I have obviously a lot of standout plugins that at this point I don't want to do a show without. 2A, 76, the CLAs, the RCOM, the vocals, H delay, the H reverb. I've really come to love the combination of the Kramer Pi and also the Kramer tape on my master left-right bus. They have warmth, they have a great modeling of saturation, vintage sound, and it just helps the overall output when it hits the PA to get that extra bit of warmth and that analog feel. There is obviously a nerve factor that goes into flying a system on a plane. I think I worked out the math. It's been around the world something like 4.6 times in flight mileage since 2021. And every single time I've had the console out over those hundreds of flights, it's worked first time every time. I've had it in arenas, theaters, clubs, and I love going in, setting it up, meeting the house guys, telling them what I have. A lot of the time, even at a festival like this, some really great engineers who will be setting up for their show at the same time while we're on stage, watching it, and some of those guys will come over and they'll stand next to me and say, wow, never heard this sound like this before. And I think we do an amazing show, and I really like that people are seeing what it can do and how good it can sound.